Good morning, everybody. You know who it is. It's Stippling Vaughn. And I just want to give you guys a shout out and thank you so much for all of your likes and subscribing and sharing out the video. It helps out greatly. Um, you can see where I got work done yesterday. Just doing some slow pan so you can see the progress that was made. Um, so I'm going to be continuing to work today, doing the short video, and then after I've done the video, I'll be heading out to the bar and getting more work done. So last night was the chat podcast, and once again, you guys tried to kill me. I got into another. I don't even remember what you guys did or said to get me laughing. But you did. You got me laughing something fierce. Uh, Worst is it's becoming such a normal thing. I think that, Vanessa is going to start, uh, probably not clipping, but she's going to start chaptering. Here's the chapter where Vaughn starts laughing uncontrollably and can't stop. So, good job, guys. We now have a highlight reel. We're going to have a highlight reel of the chat, which is basically me. Attempted murder by you guys. Cause of death, laughter. So, like I said, I don't even know what you guys are saying to trigger it. I'd have to rewatch it, but I don't really want to because I'll probably start laughing again. Um, but yeah, and uh, again, it's the show. I enjoy the show because it's based around the backers and the fans of Comicsgate, and as we've shown through the show, is we don't all have the same opinion. Okay. The biggest example I'll give you is this whole Ethan thing. Okay. I did back Ethan at the 2 book tier when it originally came out, and I rebacked it at the second chance tier. The reason why I backed it at the second chance tier is because when he had the first original campaign, I was still new to Comicsgate and really wasn't sure if I wanted to back it or not. And it wasn't until the very end of the campaign, before it closed out, I was one of the last people to back it before the closeout was complete. And so after it came out, he started to get Dale Keown art. And he started like, guys, check this out. And my girlfriend really likes the Salamandroid the way Dale Keown does it. She goes, it reminds her of a Komodo dragon. So as a result, once this second chance campaign came out, had to get this, because she likes Salamandroid. So I spent more money on the second chance campaign than the first campaign. And even this was after all of the negativity with being so late came out. Okay. There are people within Comicsgate, and the host of the show, Danger Vanessa, is one of them, who says, and she's being very emphatic about this, that she will not back Red Extermination at all. She will wait till it's on eBay. Okay? I'm one of those that if the book is as good as they say it is, I'm going to back it. Okay? Now, I'm not going to back it just because it's Ethan. Okay? The example I'll give you is when I got into Comicsgate, there was the John Malin issue 3 of the Graveyard Shift. Okay? I got the tier that got me the first 2 issues in a trade paperback format issue 3, and I got the supplemental. Okay, I got it, and it wasn't that great. It didn't live up to the hype that everybody's making it out to be. So when issue 4 came out, and then the supplemental issue 5, I'm not getting it. Okay, I'm just like, no, I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait until it comes out as a full trade paperback at the end. Maybe I'll do it then. But right now, I just look at it and go, no, it's not for me. I didn't care for it. I'm not going to just back it just because it's Comicsgate or just because it's this or that or the other thing. I'm just simply not going to back it. I didn't care for what I read so far. I'm not going to waste any more money if I didn't like it. So the same thing goes with Rekt Planet. If I get the second book, Rekt Planet, and it is as great as everybody's saying it is, when the second book when the third book, Red Extermination, comes out, yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to back it, knowing that there's a possibility that's going to take a number of years before I get it. I looked at the fact that when I backed it the first time, there was a great possibility it was going to be a while before I got it. So for me, when it comes down to, hey, I'm willing to back it, knowing it'll take a while. Okay, it was fine. Actually, I found it funny how we were discussing it Saturday night on the chat. I was then discussing it on my show last Sunday, and then Monday, Ethan starts posting videos that he is sending out Rekt Planet to people. And during the week, people start posting pictures of them receiving it, which makes me wonder, was I that catalyst? Was it because of me that Ethan has finally decided to start shipping it out? Did I bully him? Shame him? Did I call Ethan out or not getting these books when he knew that they were coming in? And did he bow to my demands to give the people what they want? Yes, maybe that is what the case is. But it's not about the actions that we're taking. It's about the results. And the results are people are getting Rekt Planet. They're getting it in their hands. They're loving it. I haven't seen a single person get it and say, well, I got it, but it took so long and it really foiled my opinion of the book. I really don't think it lived up to the hype. No, you're not getting that. Everybody is saying how good the book is. Okay, quite a few people even said how they've really like it and it was worth the wait. Okay. Now, moving forward, I would kind of hope that Ethan would use Rekt Planet as a learning experience. Maybe he can call it the Rekt campaign. Okay, because he can look at it and go, well, it was highly successful, but I failed because I didn't do this and I didn't do this and I didn't do this, and I gotta do better next time. Okay, I think he knows that he's got to do a much better job, and the impression that I got is he was really loose with the plot and loose with deciding when stuff had to be done. I would hope that he's going to be much more structured in, okay, this is the start, this is the beginning of it, this is the end of it, this is what I need to have happen between those two, between the beginning and the end. okay, and stick to it. The impression that I got is that constantly throughout that campaign, he would be in the middle of having the book go in one direction, go, oh wait, what if I did this? Oh, that would be even better. You can't be doing that. Okay, you can't be. Okay, and on top of that, he's demonstrating that he can do a supplemental book. So I think what and plus also because he is a slower artist. When I say slower artist, is that he's a very highly detailed artist, and he's saying it takes him about a day and a half to do a page. Okay. Well, focus on your main story. Okay. Focus on your main story. And if you come to the point like, oh, I should do this. Oh, I should do this. Okay. Is it imperative to the story, or is it material that would make a good short story? Okay. A perfect example I'll give you is this whole Cyberfrog Lily bonding thing that he was showing us all these pictures of, where they build a fort. Okay, and them just the page was like a vignette sequence of them just like jumping around and discovering things and just having fun. And, it's all there's a bonding thing. Okay, how imperative is that to the story, or could that have been a supplemental book that he could have farmed out the idea to have someone else do for him? Okay, that's a very valid argument. Okay, and I think he needs to really look at that moving forward, and which he takes Rekt Planet very personally. So I can see where in some ways he doesn't want to just like, oh, I'll just let Kelsey Shannon do this story. It's like, no, I want to do that story. He's got to he's going to have to, moving forward, I feel he's going to have, there's different hats. He's got the promoter hat, he's got the artist hat, he's got the writer's hat. He's got to get, either he needs to hire an editor, okay, who can objectively look at stuff and go like, no, Ethan, I know you want to do this, but you need to stay on track. Okay, your story's going this way, and right now with what you're doing, your characters are now, this storyline's veering off this way. No, you can stay the course. I know you want to do this Lily and I'm just using this as an example. Okay, for all I know, it could be an integral part of the story. Okay, but I'm just using this as an example because I know he showed a lot of pages of the whole Lily Cyberfrog bonding thing. Okay. Okay, he needs to, the editor needs to be like, look, I know you want to do this, okay, but it's taken away from the main story. You need to be focusing on the main story. This whole Lily Cyberfrog thing, it's a distraction, okay? I know you want to do it yourself, okay? Why don't you break out a pencil, okay? Do the pencils, okay? Because you don't have to go straight to ink. You don't have to have the pencils that tight, okay? I want you to do loose pencils, okay? Then I want you to give the pencils. We're gonna mail them out to such and such artist, and such artist can do a really good job of emulating your style. So it's going to have the look and feel of your pencils. It is your storytelling because they're your layouts, but you can stay focused on this. You can stay focused on doing what you need to do to get this book done. Let this other artist do the supplemental book with this story. Because here's the thing, okay? He's going to have a supplemental book, Okay, he's already stated he's going to have a uh, Salamandroid as a supplemental book. Okay, well, does it mean that you're only getting one supplemental book? Does that mean that you only are getting one story in the supplemental? Okay, what if he comes up with an idea halfway through and he goes, "Oh, that'd be a really good supplemental story. Just put it in as a backup story to the supplemental book already." Okay, there's different things could be done. Um, I think, and I am an optimistic person when it comes to these crowdfunding books, and I want the best for all these creators. Okay, perfect example is the creators of the Cryptibnals. They posted on Twitter that Cryptibnals #1 is going to be available to be ordered. Okay, and I went to my local comic book store and I had them look it up and they ordered it. Okay, now I don't think it's the book that everybody crowdfunded. I think they've broken it down into floppies. Okay, uh, Gary Shipman with his Titan Mouse of Might. It's available in the local comic book store. It's issue 1, and yes, that coughing you're hearing, it is our dog. She is very old, and she coughs a lot in the morning when she first wakes up. So that's pretty much telling me my cue that I need to wrap this up very quickly so I can walk her. So, because she's going to be coming into the room soon, and she's going to give me that look like, excuse me, I don't want to pee on the floor in front of you, but can we please go outside? Yeah, I would really, really like it if we went outside. So, but I will leave you guys on this, is that because we have books being available in the local comic book stores, okay, that's where I do see uh, publishers having the ability to expand into the normie realm. And the one thing that I do think, as these publishers start getting themselves into the local comic book store, that I'm not seeing, but they need to start doing, is they need to start in the back of the book publish the fact that, hey, watch Indiegogo, because we'll have new campaigns coming. We'll have new books and campaigns coming soon. Okay, getting yourself into a local comic book store is one thing. Getting yourself that's available to be purchased through Diamond is one thing. But if you're not using this as a means to promote yourself to make more money when you do your next Indiegogo campaign, okay, just piss in the bucket. Just you know what? Just take whatever money that you spent to make that book, put it in the bucket and piss on it. Okay, if you're not using that opportunity to promote your next campaign or your next possible campaigns or an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter, you're beating yourself up and you're losing. You're losing potential. You're not making sales. You're losing potential backers that will give you more money for future campaigns instead of giving all the money to the publisher and Diamond and local comic book store. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with that, because remember, life is stressful, and that's why you take it all one dot at a time.